Put it on my front door. Don't go on the way.
I know, if it's part of your normal route, yeah.
Yeah, and up to Clipper Boulevard the other way.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, well, he's so impatient. It's like,
Yeah.
just wait.
It'll
take the same
yeah. Okay, we got the brave souls willing to try an hour. You're gonna try this for an hour, okay? So you'll have to see how it feels, and if you get tired, feel free to sit down, and we'll be doing. The cool thing I think about an hour is that we're gonna spend a lot more time, like kind of stretching and getting out some tension, and that kind of stuff. Like more like maybe it'll be half and half, or maybe a little bit more on the stretching stuff. Okay. So yeah, it'll be fun to see how it makes you feel. Let's do up on the chest. Let's knock a little bit.
I had a rolling screen, and my left hip is deteriorating.
Oh
And
no.
I thought it was my spine because I have backache.
Oh
My
spine
is okay.
Oh, it's your hip.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
So
How? Yeah. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Start trying to fix it. Supplement. Yeah. We could do, I'll show you one that they say is like good for the bones. Is the knocking the heels into the ground. We'll do that a little bit. Just it kind of gives your bones a little shock, and needs some strength. Like it says.
Keep exercising.
Yeah. That always. Oh. One thing's okay. Got strong hips, huh? All right. Let's do eagle breaths. So we'll inhale, and then you bring your hands connected up above, and then exhale down. And you can maybe try to change your hands each time. So inhale. Oh, I heard something pop. I like that kind of wiggle when you're up there. Inhale. Okay. Water waves. I'm like, what is water waves? Let's see. We could do water waves. All of a sudden, I'm just like, what is that? That's this one. Okay. Well, we don't need to do that. We already did that. Let's do picking cherries.
On a wide stance?
Yeah, you do wide stance. You bend your knees, and you kind of go side to side, reaching up. Maybe tuck your pelvis down. Just you try and kind of lengthen the spine, right? Notice that you're reaching up and the spine has more room in between each vertebrae. Okay. All right. Shake that out a little bit. And then let's do some neck and shoulder. Let's do the spreading the chi one first, just kind of warm that up. Where we inhale in the center, like the Y, and then we bend our knees. And as they're straightening, we're kind of twisting at the waist. So one hand goes behind, one hand in front. You come back in, inhale, exhale, twist at the waist, and just let one arm kind of fall behind, one arm in front. Yeah. You could, maybe if you want to go faster, you can. So sometimes that you might take more in one inhale, like for a couple of them, and then exhale for a couple swings. And I'm going to slow that down. That helps warm up our upper back. This one, we can do the pump with the heel a little bit to strengthen our bones. We inhale, we come up on our toes, exhale, we kind of let our heels fall to the ground. The vibration is good for our bones. And it's a good way to let go of stress, frustration.
Yeah, that moment, frustration.
Dang, Northern.
Yeah, right.
All busted up.
And I'll guess it's up 35 cents. Wow, then you
Let it go.
Yeah.
We can even do a tiger and go, rah. Really let it go, huh? Now, this one is kind of a good exercise one. And you might want a chair because we're going to squat kind of. We're going to practice like it's called Tiger Sits in the Grass. And so this might be a little too much for some, and that's okay. You can maybe just do it like this. If you want to, you can inhale and then exhale. Try to like get your hips back there and sit, and then use your heels to push up. Sit in the chair. Push up with your heels to get that kind of muscle working. Tiger sits in the grass. I'll just show in case people want to do it without a chair. You can just go as low as you want. This pumps your energy around. Hey, how's it going? All right. Welcome, welcome. All right, let's just take that easy. So we're just kind of warming up. Where this class is, we're going for an hour till 11:30. So if I suggest something that's not comfortable for you, you can sit in a chair. Don't do it. Do something smaller, okay? Boy, that was kind of hard work. Yeah, lost my breath a little on that one. Okay, let's stretch our hamstrings a little bit. So we kind of been warming up. So if you're not as warm as us, maybe just take it easy. You could even just get into this position. If that feels good, you can lean over, touch the ground. Just kind of like gravity pull you down. Feel the stretch, maybe in your lower back, your hips, your hamstrings. And if you're okay, well, I know sometimes maybe bending over for this long's too much. So you could like maybe sit down if you want. And we're going to massage the backs of our legs. So if you want to, you could sit down. And even you can get a pretty good hamstring stretch like that, right? Just kind of pull your toe back. And we're going to massage the backs of our legs, the back of our knee. We're getting our circulation moving and helping our tension in our body. So we can go to the other side, put your other heel out, and just kind of feel the back of your leg behind your knee. Okay. And we're going to do full body flow, which I think you could do it seated as well. We're going to inhale and you're just going to lean over. And then, actually, this feels like the inhale up, exhale over. On the inhale up, feel your vertebrae, like try to make it like a wave, like your spine is coming up and stacking like dee, 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 dee. Okay. So exhale down, inhale, feel your spine stacking, and then exhale over. I'm going to show you standing too, in case you want to do it standing. If you have back issues, maybe seated is the best. You can inhale, exhale like swan dive, bend your knees, bending your knees up. Inhale, 5, 4, 2, 1. Over swan dive. Slowly rolling the spine. So yeah, you can do it seated, standing. You can try both. This is called full body flow. Okay. You might, for this kind of Tai Chi and Qigong, it's kind of like yoga, except you'll notice we move a lot more. We don't stay in one pose. And it's kind of, we're trying to, let's do this one. We're trying to move all our joints. Because they're saying like, you know, if you you got to keep your like the hinges moving on your door or they're going to rust, right? And that's kind of what happens to us. Try maybe going the other way and try to spin your hand. Like see if you can take your fingers like a magician and get that circle on your wrist. So let's shake that out. Let's try. We could do one finger down, middle, pinky, and we could do that. And then actually this might be like try to make a circle like you're writing a circle, but you can't move your hand. Is that it? That's it. Okay, so you can't move your arm. You're just moving your wrist. There you go. Now go the other direction. Okay. So now let's do that on the other side. Let's just practice. Yeah. Well, feeling crunchies in there. This is good. Then do it the other way. So I'm trying to make that circle. Okay. We can kind of shake it out. We can do our hands like this. Face them down. Okay. All right. Let's do another one kind of for the spine is move the body like a river. You could do that seated as well. If you want, you can just sit down. And we're going to be like moving the spine like this. Like, it goes forward and back, but this time we're doing side to side. I don't know if you've seen on a river how the water hits the bank and then it goes to the other bank, right? Just like that. So if you're standing, you can you bend your knees a little bit more, and you can do it kind of upright like this. And we're taking nice deep breaths to the belly. And then you can do it like you're at a rock concert, like, yeah. Add the arms in. Woo. Feel that stretch all the way the side of your spine, all the way up to your neck. Allowing your shoulders, maybe kind of rotate your arms. If anything doesn't feel good, just make the movement smaller. Use less hands. Okay. Shake that out a little bit. All right. Let's see. Let's just do breathing for a second since you guys are. Let's take one hand on our belly, one hand on our chest, and take nice deep breaths. So what we want to do is get the air to the belly first, fill the belly up, then the ribs, then the chest. And on the exhale, we kind of maybe squeeze the chest, the ribs, and squeeze the belly so it's all the way out. Inhale. Through the nose, let the diaphragm expand, which kind of pushes your belly out, right? Belly, ribs, chest. And then exhale, chest, ribs, belly. Belly, ribs, chest, ribs, belly. Try to see if you can make that hand on your belly go up and down. Let's add this one. We're going to add a spinal wave to it. So exhale, our chin kind of goes out. Inhale, we roll our spine up. Exhale, chin goes out. Inhale, roll the spine up. We're like, 80% water or something like that? Maybe like 80% coffee. Still liquid. We're still liquid, right? See if you can feel like the ocean. Okay. All right. Now just stand and see if you can feel maybe that water like kind of current still going on inside your body, even though maybe you're standing still. And then, like the posture for Tai Chi and Qigong, a lot of it is first off our feet. We're spreading out our toes as much as we can. Feel the ball of your feet hitting the ground. Feel your heel and hitting the ground, and notice your weight, and maybe try just rock back and forth a little bit and see if you can get kind of in the middle where the weight's kind of evenly distributed, heel and toes. We're always keeping our joints kind of slightly bent. We never lock out. We're not in the army, right? We're always like kind of bent, which helps you kind of notice your, reflexes or things. It helps you react faster. So your knees are slightly bent. And then you can imagine a golden thread from the top of your head, the highest point, it's called byway point, and it's strung up. So like you're hanging from there, which helps your chin tuck back and in. And then it's like you're a hanger, like your shoulders are just like your clothes on a hanger. And you can feel like straighten that, tuck your chin in, feel how your neck is straighter in the back. How we tend to kind of like, see if you can get that posture. And when your bones are kind of lined up with gravity, you don't have to use your muscles as to hold your posture. You can just relax. Maybe you fidget a little, see if you can find that spot where you feel like you could just stand and it's pretty relaxed. Do a body scan and see, is there any place I'm holding tension? Like a lot of times our chin starts creeping up again, so feel that string. Feel our shoulders. Take a breath to our shoulders. Let them down your back. Let's shake. This is one we do that looks pretty goofy, but feels really nice afterwards, right? So this is one, if you want, you can bounce into your heels and get a little bit of vibration. If you want to work on bone strength, you can kind of even let that vibration, or you can just keep your feet down. And I kind of imagine like, when you're holding a baby, and you rock, you just kind of are bouncing in your legs, right? And we're going to do all the sounds for our organs. One kind of fun thing is that a lot of the moves are connected to organs, and we want to keep our organs like as vibrant as possible. And they have a clearing sound for each one that we can do. And this is a practice you could do at your house, at the grocery store. Just kidding, don't do it there. Okay, so when you're waiting in line, people will just let you go in front of them. Just start doing this. So you take a deep breath in, and then for the lungs, it's do it again. Inhale. The next is kidneys, is chew. 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 Next is liver, is shh. Next is heart, is ha. Ha. Spleen is kind of back of the throat. Triple warmer is he. It's kind of overall. He. Slow it down. Just feel. Try to get in that posture. Feet flat, knees slightly bent, shoulders relaxed, head suspended, and feel your body. Feel any maybe tingling in your hands. Starting to notice our energy that's always going through our bodies, animating our muscles. Maybe our circulation is increasing as we release tension. So after we kind of warm up and get rid of tension, next we'll do like flows, which that's maybe what you've seen, like when you see people doing the Tai Chi moves. Yeah, that's the flow part. So the cool thing is like we've kind of relaxed our body. So I'm going to be doing movements. Kind of try the point is to almost feel like you're a marionette puppet, and just kind of take nice deep breaths and feel your whole body kind of participating. You don't have to try to use as little muscle as possible. It's like mainly our skeletons kind of able to move up and down. And we're only stopping, we only go our hands to about chest level. So like right at the shoulders, right here, about chest level, and then they go back down. Now, that way you won't get as tired. Okay. This is called opening the flow. It's kind of at the beginning of all Tai Chi forms. Can feel like the strings are on your wrist, and then they let go. Up to about chest, right to your shoulders, and then back down. There you go. Kind of like paint the fence, right? Karate Kid. Okay. And then we'll just hold down at the bottom. The next move is called Buddha holds up the earth. So it's for our lungs. So our hands are like this, like we've got a beach ball. We inhale, and then the palms face our lungs, and then they rotate away from us and face the sky. And then they come back down. They face your lungs, and then they face the sky this way. So they're rotating, facing the sky. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. This move is for our lungs. There's muscles in between our ribs. Do you feel how this move kind of stretches your ribs? If your rib muscles are kind of relaxed, then you can breathe deeper. And breath is what gives us energy and vitality. Can't live long without breath, right? Okay, we'll just hold down here. Actually, then bring your hands in front of your lungs and imagine bright white light in your lungs. Like a bright light bulb just all through your lungs, sending them healing energy and thanking them for all the work they do, keeping us alive. Okay. We'll just bring our hands down. So next move is for the kidneys, is the fountain. And the kidney meridians go from the bottoms of your feet up your legs and out your collarbones. So the move, you bring your hands together in front, and then you know how we were waving our spine earlier. You wave your spine up, your arms follow, and then they just go out to the side like you're a fountain. Exhale, and then inhale. Roll your spine, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, arms out to the sides. Inhale. Kidneys filter our blood. They represent the water element. Feel that. Just do one more. And then have our hands meet at the bottom, and our kidneys are in our back. So as long as it doesn't hurt your shoulders, you could take your hands behind you and kind of shine blue light into your kidneys, or you can do it from in front and just imagine that blue light going through into your back. Imagining bright blue light, like the cleanest, most see-through ocean water you've ever seen. Thanking our kidneys for all the work they do. We can bring the hands in front. The next move is for the wood element, which is the liver. And we're going to do tree sways in the wind. So from here, we're just going to twist to the left. And on the inhale, the liver meridian's on the outside of your legs. So you bring your hands up the sides, then kind of point them at the top of your head, and then you come back into the center, and then you let your arms out. Okay. Then when they come in, then you twist at the waist. Inhale from the bottom of your feet up your sides to the top of your head, back to the center, and then exhale. The wood element represents flexibility and resiliency, because we have to stay flexible if we're to survive those storms of life, right? Flexible tree can just bend and sway. Its roots are really deep. Sometimes the roots of a tree are taller than the tree that's on this side. Oops. Is that yours? Okay. Now so you'll be on opposite side because your liver's on your right side. So you hold your right side. So don't follow me on that one, right? Yeah. Well, your hands will be over here. Yeah. And imagine bright green light like a forest into your liver. Put your hands on this side for once. Yeah, for once we're doing different, huh? My liver needs help, so I'm not going to mirror you. All right. Okay. Next, after the liver, is our heart, which is the fire element. And we're going to do cloudy hands. If your feet are getting, standing a while, they can get kind of hot, huh? So knees are bent. It's kind of like you're dancing, with a partner. You got one hand in front, one hand on the bottom. And you want that space like a ball. This is kind of the martial aspect, because if you get hit, you want a little space to kind of block it. And this is your energy projecting out. And this is the fire element. And we're just going to be kind of twisting at the waist. And when we get to the one side, we switch hands. That next hand's on top. And then you just, with your waist, you just come back all the way to the other side. Switch hands. So like one direction, we could inhale. Switch hands. Exhale the other direction. And it's like this is the cloud, the top hand, and the bottom hand is the shadow of the cloud. It's called cloudy hands. Our heart represents the fire element. Sometimes we need that bottom hand like trailing on the water, keep our heart cool. Down. When the heart's in balance, we feel love and compassion for our fellow living beings. We can stop in the center, put our hands over our heart, and imagine bright red light like a beautiful red rose or a bright red apple, all in your heart. Just imagine your heart just emanating that light. Okay, we'll put our hands down. And the next is the spleen, which is the earth element. And for this one, we do pebble in the pond. So it's like we imagine a stone getting thrown in a pond, right? And we're going to trace the ripples with our hands and bring it back. So we're going to exhale. We bend at the waist. We trace those ripples around and back to our bellies. On the inhale, exhale. Our legs are bending and straightening. We kind of bend the knees and straighten when we get back to pump the earth energy up into our bodies to mix with all the other elements. Your stomach and spleen are over here on your left side. So put your hands on your left side and imagine bright yellow light all in your spleen, stomach, just emanating yellow light. And then for the triple warmer, which is kind of like all the organs just working in harmony together, we're going to do bringing down the heavens to the 6 directions. So we're going to inhale and your arms come out to the sides. And then take your right hand forward, your left hand back. And then you bring them above your head, come back to the middle, and then your hands come down the middle. And we'll go the opposite direction. So inhale. Your left hand goes in front, right hand behind. Inhale, up above your head, come back to the middle, and then exhale down the middle. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. We're in the universe, and the universe is in us. You can imagine that the universe is spreading out in both directions. Imagine it in front and back, to the side, above and below. We're just this little speck. Okay. Now we'll just bring our feet in closer together. And we're just going to let our body unwind. We're going to try to relax our feet and our ankles and really just let our body rock and sway in whatever way feels right to you. Try to relinquish control. And maybe imagine a bright violet light just all in your body, all those colors combining, feeling and harmonized and working their best. And then we'll try just a little meditation too to finish out the practice. So we'll sit in our chairs. And you can make sure your feet are flat on the ground. Have that grounding quality. You can sit with your back against the rest or not. Feel that string. Tuck in your chin so that the back of your neck feels long. Pay attention to your breath and take a nice, slow, relaxed breath in through the nose, out through the nose. How does your body feel after doing this practice? Do you notice a difference from when you came in to now? And we're just gonna pay attention to our breathing. Be nice and relaxed. You can also imagine a bright white ball traveling up your spine. On the inhale, on the exhale, comes down the front of your body. Just like kind of watching your breath. This can kind of help keep your mind focused and in the present moment. Sometimes if I'm sick and I can't even do Tai Chi or Qigong, you can even just lie in bed and imagine that ball just traveling in your body. As thoughts arise, you can imagine it like a leaf on a river and just let that leaf pass you by. No need to hold on to it. Maybe just start coming back to the present moment. You could, sounds really nice. We can give ourselves a little facial if we feel like it. We can rub our hands together and then just take your hands and rub them on your face. You can take your fingers and take them across your eyebrows. The chin crease, you can massage that. Your ears are full of reflexology for the whole body. You could take like 2 fingers in front, 2 behind, and rub them. Just face a couple more times. Fix your hair. About to go out. Get ready. All right. Thank you guys so much for coming today. Yeah. Yeah, I appreciate it.
I'll spread the word.
All right. Yeah. Our hidden Saturday practice, huh?
Not till next month, right?
Yeah, we're not doing, yeah.